Sorry. Hello and welcome to round 5. We got Christopher Arnold and Philip Beyer here.
Looks like we're going to have Blue Moon versus Rip Pod, aka the new collected company deck.
Which is actually quite interesting. It pretty much looks almost exactly like the old pod list, except you're running 4 collected company, along with, where is she?
Not running it at all.
He's not.
There's no, not Chorus of the Conclave. I can't think what the card's called now. Congregation at Dawn.
Congregation done, yes. So, okay, it's not running that one. It's just the collected company, just to get value. And it goes infinite with Viserys here and Malira.
One of the funny things, just last round, Philip, the guy in the match, the guy in the black shirt, was playing the mirror match, and I had the joy of watching him stain the mind. The other guy's one of Blood Artist, and basically removing the win condition from the deck. And from there on, like they went draw go until he found his Blood Artist, to which the guy scooped, and apparently Philip almost started crying. So that's where we're at here. Philip's gonna give us a good old pile shuffle.
Cool shout out there.
I love you too, Cheech. That's good old high school friend. But he is on Blue Moon, which is he's actually been playing for a while. I know it's one of his pet decks. As we go through it, we will in fact get to see all of his wonderful foils and signed cards. Some of which he acquired when we were kids. But no, it's a typical Blue Moon list. We're running some Spreading Seas, Blood Moons, the wonderful main deck Karanos, 2 main deck Vidalcan Shackles, and basically he's just going to try and lock Philip out of the game by removing all of his mana.
That makes sense.
One of the most important things for Philip this game is definitely going to be the turn 1 mana dork. Without that turn 1 mana dork, I don't think he's going to be able to get off the ground.
Which he does run the 2 nobles and the 4 birds of paradise, so if we can get going fast enough, Blue Moon shouldn't be a problem, but I think this is a little bit favored for Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Just because he can just learn the Blood Moon and just end it.
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing, though, is the one of Pride Mage as well. The one of Pride Mage in the list does give him an out to Blood Moon. At the very least, if he resolves a Pride Mage before he's able to land the Blood Moon, he just takes it.
Or he can Court of Calling in response. Because it only takes a colorless to pop a Pride Mage.
Good old roll of dice. Cheech wins with an 11. And I think we're going to finish up shuffling. We'll be off to the races. Oh, here we go. We're getting the smiley face.
A little bit of a frowny face.
Definitely the showmanship by 2 of these guys. Hilariously, they did in fact request the feature match, both of them. And just so happened to work out that neither of them had been on a feature match, so why not?
Starting off with the MTS Islands?
Yeah.
There we go.
We have the Japanese Magic player, not rewards, whatever they have over there, islands.
I'm blanking on it right now.
Yeah, there's the Ravnica ones, I believe, too.
Arena.
Yeah, the arena lands. There we go. Philip fetched Temple Garden, I would assume.
Looks like a basic forest, actually.
It is a basic forest, and that is a Birds of Paradise that we are just not going to be able to see.
Fortunately, the glare is being a little bit mean to us yet today, so.
We're going to Vapor Snake that Birds there.
It doesn't feel bad at all.
No. Get him off that mana.
Put him down to 19.
Not 18.
Sorry, 18. Correct.
There we go. The wonderful cooperation of our players.
All right, grabbing the basic planes.
Look at that.
Yeah, they definitely know what each other are playing.
Yeah, no, that's there's definitely no secrets here. Cheech did show him, or he was showing everyone the deck, because he is very proud of it.
Hashtag no fear.
And that is the voice of Resurgence.
Great value creature. One of the few good cards to come out of the Dragon's Maze.
Right? Blood Baron's still real good.
Yes.
I still believe in Blood Baron.
But this deck really exemplifies Voice's power.
I think a lot of the green-white strategies, I think they would do a lot better if they could utilize Voice more.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, one of the most awkward problems we have with the Voice is that it just dies the path to exile right away.
It does. But it looks like Phil has his planes in 4, so he still has one more forest or one more swamp in his deck for basics, which is important with Blue Moon.
He's clearly going to be fetching basics here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get the Blood Moon? No, we're going to get the Shackles out.
There's nothing like taking your opponent's value creature.
Basically, he's telling him that Voice is mine now. Alright, Eternal Witness is the draw for Philip. He's got another Birds in hand.
That might be the Vapor Snake one.
Yeah, that was the Vapor Snake Birds. He's got the Marsh Flats in hand, though, to go get that basic swamp. He will have all of his basics. Oh, gonna shock in the Temple Garden for...
I think there's a Scoops.
That is a Scavenging Ooze indeed.
Alright, 15-15.
Now Cheech will have the choice of whether or not he wants the Scavenging Ooze or the Voice of Resurgence.
Taking the Voice does not feel bad at all.
No. You can bolt Scavenging Ooze, take the Voice, because I believe Shackles is only 2 to activate.
Mm-hmm.
We might get the good old attack activation here as well. I think Philip just drew his basic swamp. I was waiting for the Squelch, the Trick Bind. In response, he's going to take control of the Voice.
There we go.
And that Shackles is not going to untap for a while.
Oh. Yeah, take a look at that, Finks.
But you didn't know I played that card. Alright. Now he's going to cast the Eternal Witness, getting back the Scavenging Ooze, and play the Scavenging Ooze.
It seems like an appropriate use of 5 mana.
Yeah, no, that's pretty solid. Adrian Sullivan did make top 8 today at the Pro Tour. And it looks like he will be going into the top 8 as the 2nd seed. We're from Wisconsin, so we root for Adrian Sullivan. We're not ashamed of that.
Nope, not at all. No matter how he plays his lands.
We don't judge. Serum Visions, we're going to keep one on top, one on the bottom.
Look at that, promo Serum Visions.
It's the good old arena promo.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see where this game goes from here.
Ooh.
There's a Spellskite.
Which makes things a little bit nicer for him if he wants to lay down a value creature with them Shackles out.
No, he's going to play the the Kitchen Finks and get it remanded, and then cast the Spellskite. That is the F&M promo remand as well.
There we go.
We're just going for the pure value here. Not necessarily in creatures, just in foils.
I don't know, right now he's a pretty good value creature in the field.
Yeah. I mean, it's not his own, but we sure like to pretend. There's that Kitchen Finks again. He's probably gonna cryptic this.
That makes sense, and then tap down the team. Would be my guess. Philip taking a look at that yard.
Don't know if there's going to be anything super relevant inside of it. Just letting him know how close he is to treasure cruising.
Yes.
Yep.
That's...
Alright, and here's the cryptic command.
What a promo.
And we're definitely going to counter the Kitchen Finks.
I feel like Draw doesn't feel bad, I guess. He does have the voice he can block with and just keep a token permanently. There we go.
And there's the elemental token. Scavenger Ooze goes up to a 3/3.
Now we can untap that Shackles and just take that Scooze. He has more than enough islands.
I don't know if he takes the Scooze here as much as he just waits.
That's true. But yeah, there's that Spellskite sitting there awkwardly. Yeah, in the glare.
I mean, he is in the situation where he will have to pay 2 life. Because he did tap the birds for...
Ooh, okay, never mind. Yeah, that feels fine.
The Batterskull?
Yeah. And turning the elemental token into a 2/2.
I don't know much about Magic, but I do hear that Batterskull blocks really well.
That makes sense.
And that is the Brian Bronduin Batterskull token. It would have been even better if we had gotten the Evan Irwin elemental token on there. He's going to go ahead and pass the turn after landing that Batterskull. Alright. Phil's got the Overgrown Tomb in hand, just the card he needs.
Let's see what he got.
He is going to tech edge that Steam Vent so fast.
That makes sense.
Get him off those 5 lands.
No red for you.
He's got a voice in the graveyard, so Scooz can be a 4/4. Look at those islands. I'm sure Cheech is just counting his dig through time delves there.
Swinging in for 4.
No reason not to. Going up to 19.
Just rereading Shackles there to make sure things works fine.
And we got a reader.
I like how he instinctively touches the Spellskites.
Yep.
It's like, yes, you will help me. Looks like a Cartel Aristocrats.
No, it's the Knight of the Reliquary, sir.
Oh, pretty close.
Knight of the Reliquary hits the battlefield, and she's a 7/7.
That's okay.
That's a blue sun for 2.
Redirect your Spellskites? Look at all these cards I draw.
Unfortunately, Spellskite is not very good at drawing cards.
Unfortunately. His hands just aren't made for picking up cards.
If it were, we would thought to use Spellskite much more than we already do.
That's true.
Alright, now we're going to untap.
Looks to give you a basic mountain there. But it seems like he's just concerned in getting enough lands out there so he can hopefully take that knight.
I don't know if he has anything mainboard that can take care of that knight right now.
I mean, he does have a Blood Moon in hand.
He's got one more Vapor Snake. I don't think the Blood Moon does anything. Phil's got enough basics where the Blood Moon doesn't actually matter right now.
No, but I mean, it can hurt a little bit.
He's going to Shackles, targeting the Scavenging Ooze. Now, Philip can obviously tap the Birds of Paradise and take no damage from this.
And just give him a Spell Skite. Unfortunately, that means he's not going to be able to attack very well. Oh.
Court of Calling for a lot.
Collected? No, that's a Collected Company.
Well, looks like a Court of Calling. He's going to Mana Leak it, pay the 3.
That looks like too much text. That looks like a... Yeah, that's a Collected Company.
Okay.
There's only one green symbol.
4, 5, 6. You get to choose 2 with a converted mana cost 2 or less. 3 or less. I believe that is another Knight of the Reliquary that's gonna hit play.
Yes, that definitely looks like it.
And Knight is just a beating. Yep, converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, with the rest on the bottom of your library. Can you imagine how broken this would be with Knight if it's just put in the graveyard? Like, oh no, I only got these 2 Knights and 4 lands. Whatever I'm gonna do, I don't know. Probably make some 6/6s. Why not?
Just a couple of them. Oh no, I'll take these 2 Knight of the Reliquaries and throw this Hakan in my graveyard.
We're not all playing Junk Loam. We can't all do that.
I don't understand.
The Nameless Inversion is definitely spicy, and I agree with it in every aspect.
Oh, there's the Aristocrat. So he's grabbing a Knight and an Aristocrat.
Yep, and now he's going to take control of Spellskite. Now the cool thing is, what he's basically going to do here is he's going to block with the Spellskite. Hopefully not die. And then take control, most likely, of a Knight.
Mm-hmm. There's the mountain.
Blood Moon is no longer a dead card in his hand. Yeah, Cheech, those are biggins. No, we're going to stack the forest.
Ooh, it's a basic forest. That Blood Moon just got significantly better.
It did. I wonder what he's going to go get.
Looks like he's going to grab a fetch lands. He's probably going to crack the fetch land right away and probably grab a basic forest again.
So yeah, he has a second basic forest. I can see that. His life total isn't super relevant at 9.
I didn't see what he grabbed.
I'm sure we'll see soon enough, because I'm pretty sure it was that Windswept Heath. He doesn't seem to have a toolbox of lands to work with.
Nope. Looks like it's just value.
And he already used the Tech Edge, so... Alright. Ooh. I think we're going to have an upkeep Bolt. Eternal Witness? Cartel Aristocrat. He's going to float a color of mana, sack it, and give it pro-red.
And use the green to eat it. Yep. She does have 6 islands, so Scavenging Ooze is very close to being unshackleable.
And that's the second Blood Moon. That's not going to help him at all.
feel like you still jam it hard.
Oh, that's the third blood. No, that's the lightning bolt. Okay. If that was the third blood moon, that would feel real bad.
Oh, there we go. Just let him keep eating them for us.
He's going to eat his basics. I don't know what Philip is explaining to him right now.
Probably wanted a shortcut.
It's another windswept heath. Those knights are now completely out of Shackle's range.
It looks like he grabbed
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are currently 11-11s.
Those are biggins. Those are definitely biggins.
Don't think he plays a Rancor, but my God, if he did.
Right? There's any way of giving trample. He's gonna bolt the cartel.
I don't hate his bolt plays here. He is making Philip sacrifice creatures prematurely.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's growing the screws a little bit, but I mean that's fine.
He does have 3 chump blocks here right away for the knights, so.
And as soon as he attacks it and he can get rid of that spell scat, he can start stealing things.
Not sure what the ones are for there.
I don't know either. He doesn't play a Gav. Oh, he does play a Gavany. Did he grab a Gavany?
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah. What card is that?
Click you. Why did it have to be an instant?
Right? Whoa.
I think Philip might just win here. Yep. Philip just wins there. He has the combo on board.
Okay. So after a very interesting game 1, it looks like Philip got her. Alright, moving to the sideboard.
Do you think you can, Tim? Okay. Moving to the sideboard, okay, we got a Combust, an Engineered Explosives, 3 Anger of the Gods, 2 Dragon Claws, a Counterflux, a Teferi, 2 Pact Negation, 2 Storm Breath Dragon, and 2 Spellskite. Coming in against this deck, I feel like, Combust isn't bad.
No, it's not horrible, but I mean, it's not great either.
No. Engineer Explosives is going to be good.
Yes, definitely.
Engineer Explosives is real good. Anger of the Gods is pretty good.
Yeah, I like the Anger.
Pact Negation you're not going to need. Storm Breath I don't think you're going to need.
No, I don't think so.
Spellskite you're not going to need.
So, yeah, I feel definitely Engineered in Angers he'd want.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Combust.
No, I think the Combust is a little too narrow. I think if you have enough cards to shave, you can put the Combust in, but I don't think he has that many cards that he wants to shave.
No, because his main's pretty solid as it is.
Yeah. Like, he just drew like crap. Drawing all those Blood Moons when they didn't do anything was not...
But moving over to Philip's sideboard, we have 1 Stain to Mine, 3 Abrupt Decays, which seem very solid in this matchup. A Sin Collector, a Reclamation Sage, which I can see him bringing in. An Aven Mind Sensor, 3 Thoughtseize, which feel pretty good. 1 Island of Rhetoric, 1 Kataki, 1 Orzhov Pontiff, and 2 Path. So I feel like the Abrupt Decays and the Reclamation Sage are really nice for this. And I mean, you could probably make the argument for Thoughtseizes.
Oh yeah, the abrupt decays are definitely going to be solid, especially since he knows he's on Blue Moon. If he didn't know he was on Blood or Blue Moon, like that game would have been so much different. I think
looks like he's bringing in 6 cards. So that'd be 3 abrupt decays, Rex Sage.
even Mind Sensor, I'd imagine.
Yeah, even doesn't feel too bad. I can see that. And arguably he could do Stain the Mind or Sin Collector.
Yeah, I could definitely see Stain the Mind.
Kataki also doesn't feel horrible. Not very good, but doesn't feel horrible.
Cheech doesn't use his mana. Like, Blue Moon doesn't use their mana every turn. So I really don't think, like, trying to lock down one Shackles with 1 mana is that great.
No, but I think it's more hoops to jump through.
I don't think that Kataki is worse or better. I don't think Kataki is better than anything he already has.
True. Well, I mean, the Finks feel unneeded.
They have the secondary bolt plan, along with Snapcasters and Clicks.
That's true.
So really, the Finks don't feel bad.
No.
And he does have the 2 forests to cast them, so there's definitely the play there.
That's true.
No, I definitely don't hate the idea of bringing Kataki, but at the same time, I just don't think it's necessary. I don't think Kataki improves your matchup at all.
No, it's not good enough, but it
is a 2/2 bear, sir. It is a 2/2 bear.
It's very much a bear.
And unfortunately, this format is much like Rise of the Eldrazi, where bears are not good.
Voice Resurgence disagrees with you.
It's a bear with text. Doesn't count.
Kataki's a bear with text.
Yeah, but text is irrelevant, therefore it's just a bear.
There's multiple artifacts in this deck.
There's Shackles and Batterskull.
Okay, maybe there's less than I thought there was to begin with.
Hey, there's Shackles.
Yeah, there was Shackles.
And a Batterskull.
Yeah, Shackles and the Batterskull. You got me.
Hold on. The Shackles.
What else?
I don't know, can't find anything else.
I think there's a Batterskull.
I don't know, probably sided it out.
No, Batterskull feels very solid.
Yeah, no, I really don't think Kataki has text against Cheech that much right now.
Okay, I thought there was a little bit more artifacts in there than there was.
Nope. In fairness, a lot of the, some of the more traditional Blue Moon lists do run like 4 Shackles, because they are on that more control plan. This is definitely not one of those.
This is more of a tempo list.
Interesting. Cheech has 3 Spell Snares in his main deck, and we didn't see a single one.
That's true.
If he opens up, if he has an opener of like triple Spell Snare, is there any way he doesn't snap keep that? Like, obviously there has to be lands there, but the triple snap, the triple Spell Snare just is going to be bonkers.
Yeah, the Spell Snare is very relevant against this deck where there's so many 2-drops.
I mean, let's go. Okay, we got Spellskite, Scavenge Use, Voice of Resurgence, Anafenza, Kasali Pride Mage, Blood Artist, Cartel Aristocrat, Melora. Yeah.
And there's sideboard cards that he can possibly bring in.
Kataki is the only sideboard card. Sin Collector's 3, Rex
I'm not saying that he does run, but possibly could run.
Yeah. But still, Spell Snare just seems so good.
Mm-hmm. No, it has a lot of game against this deck.
Alright, we're gonna... That kaddish. Just gonna finish shuffling up, and we're gonna go to game 2 here. I wonder if Cheech sided out any of his clicks. His clicks don't feel that great against him. Like, they're part of that secondary burn plan. But I feel like the Angers and the Engineer Explosives are better than the clicks in this matchup.
Yeah, I feel like the 3 clicks could definitely come out for 3 Angers and Engineered.
I don't know if all 3 clicks can come out. Like, I would still leave 1 in there just because it is part of that plan.
Yeah, but...
I think if I'm shaving, I probably shave 2 clicks, but maybe Spreading Seas. I don't know. Spreading Seas is one of those cards that always felt awkward to me in Blue Moon. Mm-hmm. Like, it feels a little bit forced.
I think it's leftovers from when they were a little bit more heavy mana denial. Fortunately, as the round's in, we're gonna have more people filtering into this room. So sorry for any background noise.
Yeah, we are unfortunately in the presence of people who don't understand how feature matches work, or commentary for that matter.
All right, looks like we got opening 7.
I see an island.
And a bolt.
That's an awkward opener. Might be a fetch land near the back there, or their islands.
Looks like a couple islands, yeah.
Well, looks like he's going to keep it. He's definitely thinking about it. No, looks like he's going to keep it.
Looks like we're going to start with the Serum Visions.
Yep. Promo followed by a promo.
I think I caught a glimpse of the Batter Skull in his hands.
I think he scarred both of them to the bottom.
Oh, nope, that's a Vendalion Click. Promo Vendalion Click.
That is definitely a Judge promo Vendalion Click.
Alright, we got turn 1 Noble.
And that's going to be huge for...
Oh yeah, not off the basic force, nonetheless.
Yep. Someone's standing in front of the timer, unfortunately, so I'm not able to see how much time we have left.
Looks like we just hit 16.
All right. Cheech kept a one-lander, it seems.
Oh, interesting.
He did not find a second land. This is not looking good for Cheech now.
How many lands does he run?
We're looking at 3, 7...
21?
Yep, 21 lands.
And you just bottom in 2? That's unusual.
And that's definitely not making the cut. Alright. What did we follow up with?
I didn't get to see it.
No. There we go. It's Kitchen Finks. There we go.
Okay.
Found the Viserys here.
And you got a second land, so...
That Kitchen Finks is going to get feisty.
Oh yeah, that's a bolt to turn. Unfortunately, that Blood Moon's just not going to do anything right now with only a Razor for a non-basic.
It's very interesting as it appears as though Cheech boarded in the counterflux. It wasn't a card that I had on my radar as something that he bored into this matchup. Like, in all honesty, it's not one that feels bad, but at the same time, I don't think it's exactly what you want to be doing here.
And there's a Collected Company in response to a Vendalion Click trigger targeting him.
Indeed. Okay, so it looks like Phillips is trying to fetch with Collected Company on the stack. I'm not sure how this is going to play out for him.
I feel like he's saying he just wants a whole priority.
Yeah. It looks like Philip did board in those Abrupt Case and Thought Seizes, so...
Okay. Yep. Just checking to see what it would have been had he not cracked it. Always a mistake. Never.
Alright. He's just going to grab a Godless Shrine tapped. He just wanted to shuffle.
Just thin his deck a little bit of lands before looking for some creatures.
And there's certainly less lands in his deck than were before. Not sure how much he improved his odds of finding the cards that he needed. He is going to fetch it untapped. Go to 9. Just kidding, 17.
Still a little bit of a difference.
Yeah. Dice is tilted slightly weird. That makes me think it's a 9, but it's definitely a 17. I just realized he didn't take any damage.
He in fact gained 2.
4, 5, 6.
All right.
And 3 or less.
Well, there's Cartel.
There's a Finks, there's a Bird,
Ooh,
there's a
that's
Pride
Pride
Mage. Well, we're definitely taking the Pride Mage.
Yeah, no, that's hands down.
Pride Mage is easy, and I think Aristocrat's easy.
That makes sense. He's
Going for the Finks.
okay.
He is going for the life gain plan.
I guess he's decided he doesn't have to worry about him.
And I think you're just going to push the Viserys here.
Well, he thinks he can handle it.
Cheech might be click targeting himself. I'm going to show him the baddest skull and push it.
Philip feeling a little bit silly for not waiting to see who it targeted.
Yeah, there's a number of times that it comes up where people, I've fought sees a number of people in Legacy turn 1, and they've just thrown their hand on the table. I'm just like, no, me. I'm going to throw this Grizzlebrand in the graveyard. Go.
I've done that a few times, yes.
But nice hand. I really like those cards. They were real good cards.
Hmm. You shouldn't have.
Serum Visions. It's like a red. He did board in the Storm Breath too.
Interesting. I guess the pro white who's might have been worried about Knight of Reliquary again.
That could be. Storm Breath will proc Knight of the Reliquary all day. And there's another land.
Oh.
Philip, at the land draw for the turn.
Nope. And that was definitely a Gavany Township. Go team, go.
And now no one cares about Exalted Triggers. Gavany Township is the Exalted Trigger now.
Exactly. Battle cry. Sacrifice Noble to keep Cartel alive.
And there it is. And then Click's gonna die. Goodbye, Pretty Judge promo Click. Now we found a Scalding Tarn on top.
Finally get that bolt up. Unfortunately, that bolt doesn't really feel that good with the Cartel and two
kitchen things. He basically has
with
four
+1/+1 counters.
Yeah, he basically has 4 ways of protection right now.
Yeah. That Gavany Township with the Finks just feels so good.
That is what I would call Value Town. Interestingly enough, one of the things Cheech isn't playing in his graveyard is one of the blue bounce spells. One of the more popular ones, especially as of late, has been Echoing Truth, and it is unexpectedly absent from his deck list.
But yes, no, Echoing Truth's been really good in this situation.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we're looking at this in a situation base, but I do believe that Echoing Truth right now, in the way the current meta is shaping up, post pod ban, post Dragons of Tarkir, that Echoing Truth is still a very strong card.
Oh yes, definitely.
And I do believe it's one of the most underplayed cards. Like, Wipe Away is still great because it has split second. Mm-hmm. We can just get a problem permanent off the battlefield. At the same time, Echoing Truth, like those Kitchen Finks, you Echoing Truth those Kitchen Finks, and Philip has to rebuild them.
Yeah, or earlier when we even just saw Goblin Guides, just a healing salve there, forcing them to pay 2 more.
You get all those off the battlefield right away, and Lingering Souls tokens as well.
Exactly, Lingering Souls.
I don't know much about Magic, but I hear Lingering Souls tokens look really weird in your hand.
Just a little bit.
Well, looks like we're gonna fetch here. Go down to 3. Probably getting a basic mountain. I wonder if we're just gonna bolt Cartel Aristocrat.
It feels a little awkward. I feel like you'd wait a turn, but.
I mean, if he had more red sources, I could see him running out the quad bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Or running out the double bolt, since he'll only have 2 creatures to sacrifice. Because he can just respond to the persist trigger.
Yeah. But no, he's been really light on red this whole game.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Cheech is gonna manage his way out of this one. He's got a batter skull in the front there. That's not gonna do anything. 2 bolts, a blood moon.
The batter skull doesn't feel too bad here, actually. Just casting that batter skull.
No, we can slam the batter skull. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Cheech, of course, trying to mess with the camera.
I would say that would be a feat of resistance there.
I have no response.
They never do.
I could punch you with a defiant strike. If only the gods are willing.
I gave up. I'm sorry. I can't
You should never start these things.
I shouldn't.
No, you really
I know
should
better
know
than
better,
that. I know better.
I will win every time.
There can only be one!
All right. Philip mulled it over for a second, and it looks like he's just gonna swing with the team. I don't think he has an incorrect attack here, actually. Cheech says, "I'll bolt my Snapcaster Mage," and that's gonna be that's gonna be the match. Philip takes it 2-0. The good old Collected Company deck.
All right.
Just, Cheech could not find anything he needed. Not only that, but
he kept the 1-lander on this one.
That and Phil fetched basics, and that was definitely something that helped him out here.
I think was pretty much letting everybody knows when he was playing.
No, that was definitely not the correct move in that sense.
No, his hope was to get him.
Yeah.
I mean, game 1 when he was sacrificing all his basics. Like, I almost thought the Blood Moon could have come down there.
Yeah, no, the Blood Moon would have been super good there, especially after Philip just got rid of both his forests right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, out of all the things to sacrifice, you could have sacrificed a Temple Garden, you could have sacrificed almost anything else, but let's sacrifice our basics when we know we're going against Blue Moon.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, Phil pulled it out, 2-0. The Shackles, I don't know. See, the weird thing about Shackles in a matchup like this is that a lot of times Shackles is just trying to take your opponent's best creature. But in a matchup like this, the Shackles doesn't have a target because they're just all good creatures.
In which case, you're hoping just pretty much to grab a creature, block with it, have it die, and then grab another one.
Yeah, like, I think that's what he wanted to end up doing with that Spellskite, but he was never able to get that Spellskite to profitably block anything.
Oh yeah, he just didn't attack into it.
And yeah, and by the time the Spellskite was even moderately relevant, he had, 11/11 Knight of the Reliquaries, which...
Seems kind of okay.
They didn't actually end up mattering because he just comboed off anyway, but at the same time, when you're staring down 11/11, it's not like you can just be like, I'm attacking you for 3.
Yeah.
What up? But yeah, that was round 5?
That was.
All right, so that was round 5. 2 more rounds to go. Obviously, we are getting into the wonderful everyone draws in the top 8 part. So we'll go ahead and try and find people that are actually going to play out their match and have a real result for us when we come back in round 6 and 7. Until then, we'll see you.